cheese.
It's raining tacos. Raining tacos. Raining tacos. It's raining tacos.
It's raining tacos. Raining tacos. Raining tacos.
Cheese.
It's raining tacos. Tacos.
What up, guys? You already know what day it is. Taco Tuesday. Hey, we got chicken quesadilla and a Dorito taco. We got one problem. I ordered it an hour away from here, so it's very soggy. But not every Taco Tuesday is going to be good. But yeah, guys, I picked the wrong store. There's literally a Taco Bell 5 minutes from my house. I accidentally ordered it an hour away. And then I couldn't cancel my order because they were charging me double just to cancel it. And someone brought it. Like, okay, I'm posting it on an hour, but it was probably a good 40-minute drive. And tip everything. Fuck. What up, what up? Got this new hoodie. KMF. Keep moving forward. Beige. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. What color? This is beige. It's so nice. And I got the white KMF track pants on and the white pants that I wore in my TikToks today. With this and the hat. Looking pretty fire. Stephanie, thank you. Thank you, Steph, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Stephanie. That the Mandy TikTok was I mean not Mandy. Felt like Mandy. But that home TikTok was good. And it was doing good. Telling you that lighting is really good upstairs. How's your day today? Good day. I started a show on Netflix called His and Her. And it's about a murder. Well, we don't know who the murderer is. So it's pretty intense. So they're investigating it, and it's got like this huge twist. So it's on Netflix called His and Her. Don't spoil it, guys, please. Don't spoil it. But yeah, so that's really cool. Do I have a guess? I'm not gonna guess because someone's gonna say it, either yes or no. So I don't even want to guess. I don't even want to go there. No, my doctor's appointment is on um December 25th, 2026. So next time you ask me about my doctor's appointment, make sure it's around that time. Thank you, thank you. Is it a scary show? It is a scary show. Oh no, it's not a scary show. What am I saying? Not really, but it's interesting. Whenever there's a murder or something, gets me all like freaked out, interested, like what the hell, what's going on? Um, and then wants you to keep watching to see what happens. So it's very like thriller. you know? Yeah. What about the dentist? Peta, what has been your problem recently? Jesus. Like, I'm clearly stating to not cross the boundary of asking when my doctor's appointment is. And then you come out of nowhere because some people saw stains in my teeth or some shit on the internet when I think it's a flex to not give a fuck and just post it anyway. But we all got our own flexes. And then you decide to ask about the dentist like I'm some stupid person. Like, this is the type of stuff I deal with on a daily that absolutely drives me insane. It's important to go to the dentist. Kim, I got whiter teeth than you'll ever have in your fucking life. Okay, so before you tell me about the dentist and what's important, ask me. Okay? And maybe I'll give you some fucking tips. What up, darling Nikki? No filter. No filter. Will Superman. Dude, that's what someone told me. They're like, you look like Clark Kent. I was like, everyone says that. No, is it Clark Kent? I might be wrong. No, Tom Welling. Tom Welling. Not Clark Kent, Tom Welling. But I've heard Clark Kent too before. So that's pretty sick. Yeah. Tom, yes, yes, yes. Way hotter than Tom Welling. Aw, thanks, guys. Superman, let's go. Johnny always bringing the heat, bro. Good day, Will. Good day. Honestly, started off good. And then in the middle of the day, I started kind of feeling like just kind of angry at things, just a bunch of things were just kind of making me mad. I couldn't really put a finger on it though. But I was just kind of feeling like angry today a little bit. Um, but then I came back down from that episode, um, and felt better. But yeah, started off good. Then I went on a big kind of low around like noon, kind of feeling like not the best. Um, so I decided just to take a break from my phone and I just relaxed and I ended up taking a really nice nap and it was like a refresher nap. I woke up feeling way better. And before I took a nap, I was feeling better. I was kind of like, oh, there's no reason to be too upset. I think it's just like things I've been battling for a long time and then just kind of once you like today was one of those moments where it's like you feel like it's the end of the world and then like you get through it and you're like, wow, I just needed to feel like that for me to feel better. And now I have a better understanding of why I get in these moments and stuff like that. So that was really refreshing, but every time you feel bad, it's like a waste of a day, so you regret it a bit. Like you're like, oh, but you learn from it. There's no point of looking in the past and stuff and just like enjoying your moment and stuff. But either way, life can get scary. As much as like it's fun in games for sure. Like I'm a human being. I know a lot of you guys fantasize about me and think I'm this cool person that's just crazy and outgoing and blah blah blah. But I think the exact same as you guys. I got the same fears as you guys, everything. I'm a human being. So it's hard, bro. Life is not easy. We try to keep ourselves distracted, so it's difficult sometimes, but um, yeah. And I think learning that more and more as I get older. But it's also refreshing because I'm like, I can chill, and just enjoy the moment and um, love what I have in front of me. Just enjoy. Guys, thank you so much. Debbie, thank you so much. I'm just gonna thank the gifters quick. Debbie, thank you so much for the 25 gifted subs. Debbie, thank you so much, man. Um, that literally means so much. So thank you so much, Debbie, for the 25 gifted. Irene, thank you. Laura, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so, so much, Laura. I saw that. Just wanted to finish my story, but um, thank you so much, Laura. Irene, thank you. Rhonda, all you guys that sent me gifts. Cal, Pauline, Annie, all you guys, thank you so much. Did you see the Texans win? No, I didn't even watch the football. I started watching hockey though, and I wanted to reach out to you guys to let you know that the Leafs had a big win last night. It was so fun to watch. It went into overtime. Um, and Austin Matthews scored a beautiful goal. Um, so I was really happy for Austin Matthews. Um, But I did realize last night, I'm not really like, I don't really care who wins, but I love a good game, you know? I love a good hockey game. It's so fun to watch when it goes to overtime and there's so much action going on and stuff. So that was nice. Yeah, they played tonight on the road in Utah. I saw that. Red Wings are killing it, man. Red Wings are killing it, guys. Thank you, thank you. I think they're first in their division, the Red Wings. So that's sick. I care one of the Avalanche win. I know. Especially with McKinnon. McKinnon comes down in overtime, shoots a beautiful shot, and it hits the post. Literally 1 inch, bro. 1 inch away from scoring, man. And I was just like, oh, frick, man. The Leafs are still in it. And then Matthews comes down, snipes it, game over. The first loss at home for the Avalanche in 17 games. They won 17 games at home straight. They're the best team in the league, the Avs. Um, so big win for the Leafs because they're on a streak right now. They just got rid of they just got rid of Marner, so they're trying to rebuild a bit, which is sick to see them doing good because that's a big loss. Like Marner's a great player. I don't know if you guys know Mitch Marner, but he's like a really good player they got rid of um, for some like first round picks or something in a couple of years. I forget. But yeah, tough loss. You went to the Las Vegas Knights. I like the Las Vegas Knights. They got Marner. They got Jack Eichel. Remember Jack Eichel? That played for Buffalo. They got Jack Eichel. They got Mark Stone, I think. He's really good. They got some sick players, guys, dude. Like Las Vegas has won. They're a brand new team, and they've won. I think they've won 2 cups. I could be mistaken, or they just won one, but it was like their second year in the NHL or first year. Imagine, fuck. So they're sick. They're a sick organization. It's cool to see. Las Vegas Knights. Yeah, one for sure, and they just came in the league. So either way, that's huge. I think there's NHL teams that have been in the league for like years and haven't even won a cup, you know? Face lights, I want to talk hockey. That's sick. D, thank you. I love hockey, man. Um, it's super. I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm super excited to watch it tonight. I was all stressed today. I'm like, I need to watch hockey. I grab my phone, search up hockey, and I'm like, I feel better. So it helps me watching it, because it just makes sense to me, you know? Who's playing tonight? That's a good question. Let's check. Excusez-moi. Let's check while we pop a frickin' lip. Let's pop a lip, ladies. That's on three. Let's say fuck the dentist and fuck him. 1, 2, 3. Fuck the dentist. Fuck him. I'm just joking, Kim. Sorry for that snarky remark. I just had to give it back. I would have said the same thing to anyone, by the way, Kim. I would have said the exact same snarky response to anyone. It wasn't personal. It was just, you know. All right. So we got the Flames versus the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets are winning. We got Ottawa Senators being the. Oh, we got Montreal Canadiens on versus the Capitals. I gotta put that on right now. 1 second, guys. Montreal's beating the Caps. Let's fricking go. Hate the Caps. I hate all Caps people that love the Caps. I'll be right back. Why are you hating the Caps? Everyone that I've like my best friend, dude, Ivan, is a Caps fan. All he talks about is the Caps. Um, my girlfriend, but I don't have a girlfriend, but girlfriend, but I don't have one, but my girlfriend, but I don't have one, but my girlfriend. Anyway, that girl, whatever that is, she is a Caps fan too. So she you know, makes me mad. No, I'm kidding. Peta, thank you. Thank you, Peta. I think I gave a snarky remark to Peta too. Jesus, I'm sorry. There's the caption. You mean your cat? I think we should stop calling someone a cat though. I kind of feel like that's kind of. I don't know why I brought it up. It wasn't your. Oh, we have French. I guess we're learning French today, guys. Yes! Hallelujah! Let's go! Montreal 2-0. The Caps suck! The Caps suck! Put OV away! Put him away! Sorry, guys. Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. Scaboo! 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 Hey, you'd be the best announcer in sports, right? We have no Cavs fans in here, do we? In the room? There's no Cavs fans in this chat, is there? There better not be, guys. There better not be any Cavs fans in here. Okay, good, good. No. Shannon's a Cavs fan? Wow. I think we're gonna have to get rid of Shannon, guys. Oh no, dude. Shannon, I promise this isn't personal. So I don't want you to worry. Alright. But oh, there's a fight. The guy that I used to play against, not play against me, he lives in Oakville. He's fighting right now. Is that Tom Wilson? Who is that? Oh my God, I think that's Tom Wilson, bro. No, it's not. No, it's not. If it was, then Tom Wilson would have. Bro, huge fight going on, guys, Montreal. Come on, start swinging. Oh, these are big guys, dude. Oh my God. That guy in Washington looks like a bear. Oh, not in the back of the head, bro. Come on, that's ridiculous. Even he was like, okay. Yeah, no, the Washington guy would have killed him. Montreal guy was holding close, but he's also younger, this guy. Oh, fuck, dude, that makes me pumped, guys. Oh man, I had my chance for this fight once in junior, and I got so scared, dude, that I just pulled in instead of fought. Like that's it. I just pulled him close. I regret that so much. Oh, that's a big hit. I should have started swinging, dude, but I was nervous a little bit. Oh God. And girls fight. Oh yeah, girls fight. Guys, come on, guys. Girls can't fight. Listen, I was telling this girl I know about it too. And I'm like, listen, girls can't drive, girls can't fight, girls can't do anything, all right? I'm kidding. I'm sorry. That's a joke, guys. Honestly, I'm joking. I just want to be a brat, bro. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, guys. I swear. I'm joking. I promise. I know, I'm just being a little shit, bro. Oh, guys, stop, dude. I'm taking the punches right now. Oh, that one was to the gut. Oh, 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 guys. No, seriously, though. All these comments saying you're gonna punch me, I'm physically feeling it too a little bit. I give up. I'm good. I like getting you guys worked up for sure. I was gonna say this morning, I was gonna say, hey guys, this huge long message why I decided to quit social media and then kind of blame it on you guys a little bit without saying it, and then just be like, bye guys, deactivating my phone. And then like 3 hours later, I was gonna say, psych. No, I'm kidding. I would never do that, bro. That would be crazy, bro. That's I'm joking. That's not even funny. No, I agree. You know, that would be messed up. That would be messed up. I wouldn't do that. I would never do that. Ever. Like when I quitted social media, I actually was like, yo, I have to quit social media. Like I'm losing my mind. But it was always like, I love you guys though so much, you know? Like hopefully I'll be back, but I just need a break. But I wouldn't do something like that. You know? Do you want me to cry again? Bro, that was so funny. Like last night, I post like two videos, whatever, and then I'm like, I think this is the best one. Like knowing it's 12 o'clock, you guys are in bed, you guys are gonna get emotional and stuff to this nice home TikTok. And I'm like, ooh, bro, I just got them all like they're all about to go to bed, and then they see this amazing TikTok that they can't get off, and they're like, that was so good, dude. That was so good. And then I was watching your comments and I'm just loving it, bro. I'm in the Discord and everyone's like, that's so good. And I'm just soaking it in. I'm like, let's freaking go, bro. I couldn't even, I kept refreshing to see like new comments and stuff. Thanks, guys. I don't know what it is. That home song, like, I really think that could be the new Mandy. Like, if I if I do it, I don't know. I thought that one was gonna, that one could still hit 1 million though, because over a couple days it could still catch traction. Like I don't know what it's at right now, but yeah, I love that you guys comment on my TikTok and then come to the Discord and you're like, Will, you were right. That was the best one. And I'm like, let's go, bro. Call me Cupid. Give me an arrow, you know? You know? Annie with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Dubs. Thank you, Annie. Thank you. Thank you. Good lighting. And just another day has come and gone away. Comparison roll. I want it to home. Such a good song. Yeah, pump my tires, bro. Even though I don't need any pumping, like I'll explode if I get more pumping. But sometimes it's a good little juice before bed, you know? I'm like, let me just check my Discord quick, just to like if I'm like hating my life, I'm like, all right, let's go check Discord, and I see everyone loving me. I'm like, okay, let's go. I had a good day, you know? Tracy, thank you. No way, 18K views on. Wait, oh, on home, 18K views. That's good, but I thought it'd be better. I thought, but it still could hit traction. It usually takes like 2 days to start hitting again. What's up, Linda? We'll see. Do you remember your home TikTok in the pink shirt? I never did a home TikTok, guys, because you guys were talking with that. You're like, oh, the home TikTok that you used to do. This was my first time doing home TikToks, guys. I've never done a home TikTok before. No, dude, don't be saying that, guys, alright? There's no, 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 alright? No. Zeros, thank you. Thank you, Jobs. Denise, thank you. You did it with the hat and the golf club. Oh, I remember now. No, but guys, that could have been AI. I don't know. You know? That could have been AI. That could have been like BAY, like ZXTUMZ, you know? Like it could have been anything. That's why I'm like thinking like, how do we multiply it? You know, because there's gotta be a way, you know? I just I don't know. You know? 6 7. Just another day. Life's crazy. Life's crazy. I can't remember shit, but I remember that TikTok. No way. There's no way all you guys remember that TikTok. Like, there's no way you guys can picture it in your head and actually remember that TikTok. What? That's sick, dude. You guys should put together my best TikToks and try to like put them on like a page or something. Well, like just my best TikToks or something. I just like wonder if like just say there was like 30 best TikToks and you look at my emotion because I'm always like telling a story a bit when I'm doing it. And I wonder if you can kind of tell as you watch them, like kind of the meaning behind it and stuff, you know? What's one do you consider the best? I don't know. I think like remember the one where it's like, baby, you're all that I would need when I'm lying and I went against the wall. That one's a really good one. I think there's a leather and lace one that's really good. Um, I think there's one where I'm like, uh, when I roll my eyes back. No, what's that song? Oh, Total Eclipse of the Heart. You know, the Total Eclipse of the Heart. That one. Um, I feel like there's Into the Night for sure. I feel like there's a Dreams one too, where I did a Fleetwood Mac. That's a good one. There's definitely oh, and Take on Me. Take on me with or without you. Domino. Domino is like a legend. That's a good question. Do I watch old ones and remember? Well, yeah. But as I like get older with like more experience and like start to watch things, I realized the meaning I made it, but then I also realized why it got me to that point, and I find that super cool. Um, like I'll think of the whole like kind of what led me to that and what was going on in my life when I like did that and like why I did that, and I'll learn more kind of as I like I'll learn more about like oh I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, it's like kind of cool. Careless Whisper, yeah. Yeah, it's like um yeah. There's so much that goes into one. So like when I'm thinking of one, I could be talking about it could be like there's so much meaning to why I'm feeling that way and what I'm feeling when I feel it. Yeah. Karen with the 10 gifted dogs. Let's go. Thank you, Karen. I posted almost 6,000 TikToks. No way. Holy crap. 6,000? Yeah, I realize when I'm in it's like my favorite way to express myself is through music because like through music kind of t taps into everything, how you're feeling. So it's like when you share like a million different meanings, but in one thing, and it's up to you how hard you want to go, but the harder you go, the better it's going to be, you know? Sometimes I kind of hold back a bit, but when I don't hold back is usually when it's always like a big hit, you know? Um, so I'd do that more. Yeah, true, W. I guess like as the years go on, I show my emotions more. That's why it'd be cool if I sang my emotions one day and like that comes out and then act it and stuff. That'd be all cool. What makes you feel the need to hold back? I think if I rush or if I only do it like sometimes I get tripped out if like it's such an art because sometimes it's that first hit where like even if you made three after and you thought that those three after might be better than the original sometimes is always better just because it has natural tendencies to it that automatically connect to the audience that makes them love that video. So it's such a hard thing to do, you know? But sometimes you just know, you know? Um, so but sometimes it's the ones you work on that end up being better. So I don't know. Yeah. What makes you want to delete some? Well, like sometimes I do things through emotion and then I get in like today I made a bunch of TikToks where I was like not feeling the best, but I was just like dumping TikToks out because I thought like I just got to be natural, right? Sometimes I do that and then I'm like, oh, I should have like, you know, when you say like you should think before you speak, it's almost like I should think before I do, you know? So it's a very hard balance for me between the being natural and then thinking before I do. Like that is a very hard thing for me because I'm trying to make art, but I'm also trying to like have work. It's tough, you know? And then at the same time, I don't want to delete because I want to tell a story to see like, oh, he was going through this, but now he's right here. Like I want to be able to tell the story and people to look back at 6,000 TikToks and be like, holy shit, this is like a huge actor. Look at what he went through. Like look at the TikToks, how he used to look, and then what he went through, and then it can kind of make a story, you know? Yeah. So it's all hard because it's like, fuck, you know? Yeah, it's digital journaling for sure, which is like it's feels like everyone can read your journal. Like that's my life. It feels like I used to be able to hide stuff, but as soon as I committed to this life, my whole life, like, but you get what you give, right? So like yes, I get a lot of stuff and I'm very grateful, but I'm also giving a lot that is very difficult for me a lot of the time. But it also is something that I've done and I feel like will bring me to be a better person. But then sometimes I'll have those days where it's like, oh no, you're just stupid, bro. You don't know what you're doing. Like, I'll beat myself up or I'll think it's not worth it. Or I go through times like that, which is super hard, you know, because I'm like, fuck, like, what if this doesn't work? And you know what I mean? So it's difficult. It's really difficult. But I feel like if you never give up, bro, you know, if a year from now I'm looking like the fucking a superstar and I'm acting like one and I'm a great person and I'm killing it with content and all this, right there, it's like, oh my God, it works. Do you know what I mean? So it takes one opportunity. It takes you just working hard for something big to come in your life. So it's also like, why would I give up something I already started? And it's almost like worse to give up because you give up you just did that for no reason. You might as well go all the way, you know? But it's definitely a commitment, but I've already committed for like 5 years, which have been super stressful. But I also feel like that'll bring a lot. Is there always meaning behind the song? Sometimes I just like the sound. Um, but there's always meaning because it's always like when I'm listening to the sound and I feel it, I kind of put myself in a situation. Sometimes it's a little too modelly. I don't know, but it's always sometimes it's a sound, but I would say like there's always I don't know. I don't really know because some TikToks I've made, like let's say in the mirror, right? Sometimes I'm only focusing on how I look and kind of like looking good. But the best TikToks is when I really feel it and I'm connecting to the audience, like I'm looking at you right now, and I'm listening to the words. And when it says I want to go home, I think of like I want my gut to feel better. I want to find myself again where what really makes Will happy. And I really think about these, and then when I think about like when he's like another airplane, it's kind of like I think of me going to California and I have all these great opportunities, but at the same time, I want to feel like I'm at home. So I really just try to connect with like what I'm going through and stuff. And those like end up like people are like, whoa, I feel that, you know? Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's definitely brave. I didn't really think of it being brave. Well, I did, but I was like, oh, I can handle anything. And then once I'm like 5 years in and like pressure starts hitting and stuff and like everything, I'm like, holy fuck. Like what did I put myself into? But um, I don't know, bro. I guess you just can't give up. I guess that's the only thing I could say, you know? Yeah, I don't really look back. I try not to look back because as much as I am like nonchalant and brave, I'm also very analytic at the same time. Like I analyze things where like it's actually insane. Like I'm obsessive analyzer. So like I try not to look back because if one thing is back, I'll analyze where I was, what I did, who I was with, who I text. Like I analyze every single thing where I start to drive myself actually crazy. So I'm starting to realize like it doesn't really matter, like whatever your future is going to be, it's going to be, but it's the work you're putting in mostly that matters right now and how you want to be a better person and a bigger person and grow and all that stuff. And should just keep putting that energy there, you know? Which TikTok do you think you worked the hardest on? Oh, that's a tough one. Like, listen, Mandy was one shot, okay? Um, I was with Drew. We were longboarding. I came home and I looked at him and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna get famous right now. And I put my phone down and I had so much emotion and stuff and I just looked in the thing and I just sang it, bro. Like I made sure I stared at it and I was like as I was staring, I could also see myself. Like I wasn't even looking really at but like I was looking at like it was like I was in the emotions but also looking at myself. So I had like full control over myself. Like my back was tall, everything was like into that and there was so much emotion where like that eye roll just felt like oh like like fuck, and then it ended up being like a hit, bro. So I was also practicing though a little bit before I made that. I was making TikToks and I started learning the system a little bit of what people like when I'm like I started learning what looks good, but it wasn't really about learning as much as it was like feeling. Like I think it was like I just looked at myself, right? So I look at myself right now, and when I'm giving a lot of energy and I'm giving a lot of feeling and meaning, I can see myself looking better. Like I can see myself looking straighter. I can see how I can connect to everything on my hands. I can see more. So I started noticing that and I started building muscle towards that and the camera. And I started to be able to like really connect to the camera in amazing ways. So I started just trying to get better and better at doing that. Yeah, the eye contact's good, but it's more about your body. So you can sit there and have good eye contact, but then people notice that you're just staring at the screen. You got to make sure your whole body is feeling amazing. You got to make sure you feel that song, and you got to make sure when you go in, you're singing to it and feeling it and not giving up. Even if you feel like, oh, that could have been off, but it's the way you just keep going. And it kind of, your eyes connect with your face, your eyes connect with your mouth, your eyes connect with your body. Like everything brings that emotion, you know? So I thought it was like, oh, my eyes are really nice because people will talk about my eyes, but it's not that. It's the soul. It's more. But that's why when you listen too much to like critics or people that are being positive, you start to like distract yourself, you know? So that's been hard for me because it was the first time getting like that much love that was on like a huge level, you know? Of like people were like loving everything about me, trying to like kind of figure out like how does he do it? Who is he? All these questions, right? Which keeps people interested, gives people like it gives people life, you know? And it's like when I watch Theo Vaughn, he gives me life because I'm like, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, it's pretty it's been super difficult though, guys, you know? Um that's why I've had like freakouts and stuff because it's just been super difficult. I'm not saying it's anyone's fault, but it's just super difficult, you know? Uh I thought it would be easier, but yeah, it's hard. It is really hard, you know? Yeah, it's I even watched this thing and it reminded me of it. This guy was like, "Oh, I wish I was like that guy in the Lamborghini." And then the guy says, "No, you don't. You don't even know if that guy's going home to hurt himself, you know?" And I'm not saying I'm like that, but I'm saying like you don't know what people went through to gain what they had. Like the lives now that they have is like super difficult, bro. Like it's not like it's like yay, like life is just so easy now and good. It's like even harder, bro. Like the more you take on, yes, you get more, but it's, you know what I mean? So it's more about like what you truly want and take your time with it. And I don't know. I think just value being comfortable and like value life more than like your goals. Value like waking up and feeling good and value like watching a TV show and being able to breathe properly, you know? Like value those things because those are like priceless, you know what I'm saying? But it took me a while to realize that because all I ever wanted, uh, even though I was so happy, I thought I needed to be famous to fill the fame had to fill a void. The fame, the money, all that stuff. It was like I felt like I needed that to fill a void, you know? And that's just not true, you know? Life's too short to be like that. No, it didn't, but I do not regret anything at the same time though, because it's my life, I guess. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, since it's my life and I already done it, and I was like, since I already went through it, I guess I don't regret it though. But is there regrets in that? I think so, because it's like, oh, I wish I focused more on this, but you also can't even focus on that because you could have didn't, you know? Um, Honest question, were you trying to attract us older fans on purpose? That's actually a really good question. And honestly, I don't know. Because in my conscience, like me being a 21-year-old guy, did I eventually plan to gain an older audience? No. I wouldn't even think that way, right? But when you really look back, did it spark in my brain that, oh, I wonder if if people like I think like I definitely learned that winning over an older audience since I was a kid, I learned that they have a lot of power and control over us. So if you want to be a worldwide person, you better have the parents loving you. It goes back a lot. So I think like without even really like understanding it, I was just feeling like this could work, this could, and you know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. Yeah, I think the plan was definitely to gain an audience because I was seeing that I was posting, I was getting love, people thought I was really cool. I thought I was cool, so I was definitely like, but then as I was like, oh, I can gain an audience, I was like, how do I gain more of an audience? How do I gain a stronger audience? How do I get stronger? I just think it goes hand in hand. You're strong, you gain strong people. You're funny, you gain funny people. Do you know what I'm saying? So once I knew that or learned that, I was like, let's just double fucking down on all these things that's gonna make me that person. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah. Um, No, it wasn't an idea of PJ or Kelly's at all, but who knows? My dad could have been walking with me, and I swear I don't remember this or anything, but he could have been showing me music. I remember him definitely saying before, showing music and saying, you should make TikToks to this music, because he was showing me it. And he's like, you should make TikToks to this music. You know? So was it planned or was he like saying like this is gonna work? No. But he was just saw me making TikToks all the time, saw me trying to look good all the time, and was like, you love this song, like you should make TikToks like that, you know? So yeah, I guess you can give him credit there. You know, I don't like to give my dad too much credit, you know, because he'll steal it all. But he yeah, I guess, like him kind of showing me, kind of take me for walks, stuff like that. Yeah, you know? Yeah, but I definitely love the music because we're walking, right? And he's showing me music and he's like, oh, because like a song would come on the TV and it'd be like an old song or whatever. And he's like, oh, I love that song. Can you Shazam that for me? So then I'd be like, yo, I love that song too. And then like started listening to it and then but I do remember him there, but he said this even after I was famous. He's like, you should make TikTok to this. He always been saying that. So I can't remember if it was before I blew up or after, but it could have been. I do remember briefly him saying something like, you should make a TikTok to this, which put my brain kind of rolling in that direction, so um, that is pretty cool. I don't know where I'd be today if things didn't go my way. Or if I didn't come through this. I thought this was I've had times this was like I knew this was the biggest blessing, right? Um, but I've also had times where I'm like, is this a curse? But realistically, this is the biggest blessing ever. If I didn't have this, I would definitely be worse off for sure. So everything happens for a reason. Basically, if I didn't follow my heart and do what I want to do, it wouldn't be as good as yeah. When things started to blow up, did it motivate you more? Oh yeah. I had no stress in my brain when things were blowing up because I was like, fuck, dude. I've been working for this, bro, because I would like go to bed and make sure I get a good sleep just to wake up, go to landscaping, lift a bunch of things, run around during landscaping just so I looked hot, get a tan. Like people thought I was nuts, bro. I didn't care about the job. I cared about looking sexy, bro. I'd even talk to people and I'd be like chest up just to feel sexier and sexier. And then I'd pull out my phone, I'd be like, holy fuck, you look good. I'd pick a song I love and I'd give it my all with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, and then I started realizing as I'm working, I'm like, I'm thinking of what I'm scared of, and everything I was scared of, I started tackling what I was scared of. So I used to lay sod near the road, and every time a car went by, I could tell that I'd put my head down or something. So that's when I'm like, yo, fuck it. Put your head up and wave at the cars going by. So I would look right in their window, even if they thought I was creepy going by. I'd make sure I'm keeping eye contact. I'd smile, I'd wave, and that brought my spirits up even more. And then when I went home, I was able to connect like really good to people. Yeah, very empowered, right? So, yeah, yeah, built the confidence. Yeah, yeah, jealousy. Yeah, but I don't really focus on that, But it was good. Yeah. How did you explain your older fans to your friends? At the beginning, I was like, "Oh, I love this. Like, it's awesome." But then I started like listening to the internet or listening to people, and they're like, "Do you understand? Like, you have all older fans, and people are crazy, blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Bro, like, fuck you." Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just pissed me off. Or when people said like, "Here's the Cougar Slayer," like, did you do this on purpose? It's like, no, this was like, why are you like diminish? Why are you diminishing like the good that I'm doing? Like, I went hard to like work for this. This was never like an ill intention. You know what I'm saying? So it started getting to me a little bit where I even started being meaner to fans a bit, like, and that is things I regret because I was listening to like outside things and all this bullshit. But when I look back at it, it's jealousy and stuff like that. Yeah, the comments and duets were funny. Yeah, when I was blowing up, I realized one thing when you blow up though, remember you're a normal person. So like, yeah, you're gonna do all the work to get to your goals and you're gonna get it, right? And it's gonna feel amazing, but just know that you're a normal person. Because when I blew up, I started getting like thinking I'm better, I'm like some like unreal thing. But especially over the last year, I started looking at other people and I'm like, no, even though this person only has 40 people in their life, there's things that this person is smarter than me. Like, just a normal guy. Like, there's no difference between me and this person. The only difference is I decided to work harder at something and I did it. You know what I'm saying? So just always like remember that you're just a human being. Like nothing makes you better than like you're just a human being. Like never forget that. And then just know that the work that you do is gonna pay you, obviously. And the harder you work, the more you're gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? But you can't forget because it's just it looks stupid because it's just stupid, you know? So I learned that lately. Like that's been in this last year for sure. I definitely that. But yeah, I earned it. But I love doing it, guys. Like I loved being that hot guy that everyone was looking at, and I loved having this vision of how I can look and striving towards it. Like everything about it, I loved doing it. You know what I mean? And then with the lives, which I loved about that, is I was like, I'm not even just a hot guy. I'm actually like not even a hot guy. I just worked hard to be a hot guy, but I'm just a funny fucking guy, dude. So as soon as like I'm like, this is perfect. I can literally like go live, show my personality, be funny, bring my friends in, like show every single thing and have like the best time and be this big beauty. So that was kind of like that was my goal, just. Um, so it was cool. It was cool. But yeah, man, it was crazy because so many great nights and so many like when I look back, so many bad nights, bro. Because I cared and I still care so much about my life, but I also am not a perfect person and I have fears and everything, just like you guys. And I've had so many sleepless nights, dude. I went through so much shit. I went through dark nights wondering about myself, like, who am I, bro? Like, there was nights where I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna make it through this night, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, scared, like, writing in my notes, like, constantly, just everything, like, trying to find, like, a connection to people, but I felt like I couldn't connect to anybody, and I'd get upset and be like, why can't anyone listen to me and stuff, like, it was fucking scary, and it's still scary, bro. But I found grounding techniques that are helping me, which I'm grateful for. I got good people around me, which I'm super, super, super grateful for. And I feel better and better for sure. I feel a way to feel better for sure. And I'm also accepting things that I can't change. I'm accepting things that are in the past and I can't change and that I've went through that I wish I didn't have to go through. But I was just young and trying to figure myself out. But yeah, it was hard, bro, because I wanted to be the best at this. So I was automatically giving that hard effort, but then also making wrong decisions. So when I made a wrong decision, even if it's the tiniest wrong decision, I'd be beating myself up like crazy and then doing it again, beating myself up, trying this out. Like it was just a ton of fucking shit, bro. Then I started drinking, started like fucking, just stupid shit, bro, and just like not knowing what the fuck is going on. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah, man, some crazy shit. Have you gone to the point kind of forget about your, uh, forget about your age? Yeah, like, I think like there's times where I'm like very judgmental and I'm very like put people in a category, but then I know that's not right. So you look at the human being, the person they are, and you don't put people in categories, bottom line. It doesn't do you any justice. It doesn't do you any good. It actually hurts you as a person. So the less you can put people in categories, but I've definitely had lives even lately where I'd be categorizing and like not, and so like I can't say I'm perfect on that, but definitely there's a lot of times too where I don't do that and I connect very well. So it's uh it's kind of yeah, it's difficult, yeah, you know. I'm sorry, Rita. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks. I'm trying, yeah. Oh yeah, I think that's why most people left is because they were worried too, right? It wasn't like that's what makes me kind of emotional now because I thought the world hated me, but the world is actually just worried about me, and just, have their own lives. So when I kind of came to that realization, I've been like a little bit more sad about that. Like, and that's what I mean by remember you're a human being because people treat you like human beings, like you're a human being. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So when I'm realizing that more and more, it gets pretty emotional. But yeah. You feel yeah, you guys have helped me for sure, bro. I can't even deny it. You guys are like the world to me, bro. There's even things like I don't share with you guys fully, but I try to share as much as I can and stuff. And like you guys, everything that like is bad really is like me projecting it. We can all have always good times and we always should and would. But a lot of just me trying to like figure it out. Like I started watching politics like crazy, thinking I need to be some politician now. I need to figure like in the spotlight, I thought the whole world was after me and I need to figure it out ASAP, like freaking the fuck out. And I still do. But I try to minimize that now and I do minimize that where I'm like, nah. But going through a lot of shit where I was just like, fuck, I need to figure everything out. I need to figure out if I'm a good person, if I'm not, if this was a mistake or how to do this or is this bad or is this not bad and like just crazy fucking shit just constantly and just it's just oh my god, dude. It'll literally drive you insane. So that's why I try to preach God more because at the end of the day you gotta kinda just let go and just enjoy and you're missing out on life. So trying to get kind of more tapped into that peace, no matter what. Right? Yeah, exactly. Don't take things personal. Exactly. And it's never personal. Like people, I'll tend to try to blame people and be like, they just don't know who I am. But if I actually give the effort and earn it, people will be here, and that's how it should be. I shouldn't expect people just to be here, you know? Do you see what I recognize in public a little bit? Like, I don't know. Like people do, like I went on this guy's live. It's kind of a big creator. He's like, "Oh, it's Bill William White." Like that was kind of a compliment, but not really. Like I don't walk out and people really recognize me anymore. It was kind of just like a thing. But I also like did that to myself. Like I didn't want to go any further. I wasn't ready to go any further. Should I have went further? Maybe, but how are you gonna say that if what I'm going through now is gonna write even a better story? You know what I mean? So I can't even tell you yet until maybe I'm like 35 and I'm like, yeah, I know that, whatever. But I think like I did that to myself. Like I was kind of like I don't want too much. Like I want to be a real person. I want to back up a bit. I want to gain things. I want to grow and then I want to come back out when I'm ready to be a confident person that feels like he deserves it, you know? Because I don't want to do anything I don't feel like I deserve. Like when I started this, I felt like I deserved it because I worked super hard for it and I had that natural confidence, you know? So it's difficult to get to that spot, but it's like getting up, you know, levels, you know. Have you reached that point? I think like California, I have no choice now but to do something, which is good. And I think it's like the perfect timing in a way. I think once that I actually do believe that I have the potential to have a huge next blow up. I know it might sound crazy, it might not sound crazy, but I genuinely believe that I'm going to have something big come. I do for some reason, you know? Sometimes I try not to even think about it or go around it, but I do think something's gonna happen. I don't know for sure though, but I just think the California thing's perfect because it's putting me out there. I have someone that believes in me tremendously, is going to work his ass off for me, Joel, and he wants to put me in the studio, all this stuff. He wants it to use. I talk to PR teams that are interested in me, all this stuff. So I do think like this next thing's coming, but my brain is already preparing for how am I going to manage when I get even bigger. So like I'm trying to think like 10 years ahead and I'm already thinking like, what do I get prepared for if I blow up again? How do I stay peaceful? How do I block out when things pop up or people hate me or people say, oh, but he's this? Like, how do I like stay healthy? You know what I mean? So that's been difficult. At the same time, is like following what I love, practicing my things, so all that stuff, you know? Um, but I think it all connects and like it's just you as a person so it's like, yes, you have these thoughts and stuff, you work on your craft, you find ways to use that stress into singing, into acting, into your craft. You kind of blend it together, and then it fills you as like a full person of like, you can share your craft, and it's you, you know? So I can kind of see that, and that's what I'm kind of aiming for. But yes, overthinking, like I realize too, like there's people around me that I love that I want to enjoy every moment with because if it is true that I won't be able to spend, like just say something happens to me, which God forbid it does, but I want to be able to soak up every moment of the people I love around me, no matter what. You know what I mean? So, and most importantly, myself. I want to feel good every moment myself because every time I'm feeling bad, I'm wasting a moment, you know? So, with all that said, it's I do remind myself that now and it's putting me to that, you know? Um because you don't know if you're gonna wake up tomorrow. Most likely, yes, you will, but let's say you don't. Do you not want to feel the most love? Do you not want to give the most love? How do you want people to remember you? You know what I'm saying? Like all those things you start to think about, you know? So I'm at that point where it's like, okay, you know what? Well, put your personal issues aside and focus on the moment. Focus on the love in front of you. Focus on the people in front of you. Focus on you. You know what I mean? Because that matters more than anything else, you know? So that's a peaceful thought, peaceful realization. Um, still difficult because it puts a pressure, but you just keep reminding yourself, thank God I'm alive. Even if you're stressing watching a hockey game, thank God I'm able to chill in a room right now and watch a hockey game. Thank God I'm able to feel life, just kind of being grateful for life. Um, so yeah, that's good, you know? Thank you, Danny, for the 1,000. You have come so far, William. Just keep shining. Thanks, Danny. I was just talking about you to my mom. She was like, I saw this video. I'm like, did Danny send it? And then she's like, no. Why? And I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, I was like, I thought you maybe sent her a video or something. But yeah. Anyway, it's um thank you. Thank you for that there. All good song. Rhonda, Denise, guys, thank you so much. Chat. Love you guys. Thank you. Make sure to tell your grandchildren about us. Oh, I will. I'll be like, hey, get off that app. Listen, your grandfather can't fucking wipe his own ass now because of all these fucking ladies that used to support me constantly. They did everything for me. They drove everything to me. They sent everything to me. And now your grandpa can't wipe his frickin' ass. And let me tell you one thing about these ladies. If you love them, they'll love you back. So listen, keep that love to yourself there, bud. Get off that ass. Go cut the grass. I'll do something like that. Smoking a cigar. Oh no, Capital scored. Frick. Thank you, Christy. Have a good sleep. Thanks, guys. Oh, thanks, Christy. I will. I'll give it 100% now. Yeah. What's the score? It's 2-1 Montreal. Um, yeah. Seriously, how do you communicate so well with other women? I was very like, oh man, I don't know. Well, I mean, I think about that. I think my mom did because she like got very comfortable with me from like a young age where I could tell my mom any single thing. So like my dad, not so. I was kind of like scared to tell my dad stuff a little bit. Like more like, oh, it's my dad, whatever. But my mom, I would tell her just every single thing. Same with my grandma. I'd keep it back from my grandma, but I would still have like intelligent conversations with grandma and like talk to her and stuff. So I was kind of just able to like, I don't know. It's like comfortable for me. Um, yeah, definitely a mama's boy, you know? Yeah. What surprised you most about us as older fans? Um, Honestly, that you guys are still fucking alive, bro. Like the fact that you guys are just still here enjoying life, like is life actually like it's decent? Because you guys have been trucking for over fucking 40 years, just still fucking here, just living it. You know what I mean? So that serendipity, thank you, CJ, thank you. Oh, that is awesome. You know, like you guys are just loving it, bro. You got your hats on, your sweaters, you're fucking jumping on planes. Like y'all motherfuckers never gave up. Thank you, Sandra. Jeez. You guys had like the worst marriages, like 8 kids, fucking worst things in the world are happening. You're still showing up. You're like, oh, fuck it. What else am I gonna fucking do? Just still buzzing, dude. Like a bumblebee. Dude, just crazy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Seriously. Tough motherfuckers, yeah. That's the problem, bro. I make people feel tough, right? And then they're like, "You're right, right?" And then they go all out, and I'm like, "Oh, fuck, dude, you know? Maybe you should have kept that one, to yourself." I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not gonna judge anyone or anything, but fuck. I'm kidding. Thank you guys. In what way? I don't know, bro. It's like my mom, bro. I'll be talking to my mom. She's like, "Yeah, yo, I'm so." Then she walks in public. She's so confident talking to everyone. And I'm just cringing. I'm like, "Oh, mom." Even though I shouldn't be, I should be absorbing it. But just seeing your mom all confident and stuff, you're like, "Oh, okay, maybe we shouldn't have those talks." Oh no, mom, don't tell her about the freaking book you read last night, mom. Oh, and she's like, yeah, and I went to the gym, and she's just fired up, bro. I don't know. No, I'm just joking, bro. That's how you should live. You should live with confidence. You should live happy. You should be telling people, talking to people. You should be living your life 100%. 100%. That's just me being a brat, bro. Do you think you're more like your mom or dad? I think different, right? But I think like my mom, I'm like more close to. Um, like don't get me wrong, my dad's awesome, but like at a young age, I wasn't like super duper close to him because he was going through a lot of shit. So like, but I was close to him, but I wasn't like every day with my dad. You know what I mean? Because he was going through shit. So like I had to be every day with my mom, which was just like, you know what I'm saying? But do I wish I was every day with my dad too? 100%, because then I'd be a little less gay, you know? If I was just a little less gay, bro, feel a little better, but it's all right. I'm fucking it out in me. Don't worry, guys. But um, no, just a little less of a bastard. You know what I'm saying? Um, anyway. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, dude. But yeah. Oh yeah, but love them both. Don't get me wrong, for sure. My dad's a warrior. He's been through a lot, and I look up to him in a lot of ways. What is one life lesson you have learned having other fans? Uh, One lesson I learned about older fans, and I learned it about a lot of one of like someone important to me in my life, like her family and stuff. Don't piss off older people because they will wipe you off the face of the earth, not physically, but in their mind, they will say you have no space being here. So do not piss off, do not hurt people that are older because they've been through so much shit that they don't give a fuck who you are or who you think you are. They will say, get the fuck out of my face. So that I've learned very hard, you know? And that has taught me like a lot. Things I didn't want to learn, you know? But yeah. Did the gutter talk surprise you? No, I know I can get out of anyone. I used to get it out of friends, moms, everyone. Just, oh yeah, yeah, no, I know, tits, bro. I saw this girl's no, yeah, tits like this. Oh, yeah. You know, like I knew how to fucking get it out, you know? In a comfortable way where it's not like there's gonna be any awkwardness, but we can still like dabble, you know? So, um, yeah, that was definitely not a surprise. Yeah, I always started, but you guys have to admit though, right? I brought it to that, but you guys were still not all of you guys, but you guys were still attracted to that. You know, like you guys still loved it and enjoyed. Like it's funny, it's not harmful, it's fun. You know, but yeah, you know. So I think like I did it respectfully. You know what I mean? But we had a lot of fun. You know, did things always? Was I always respectful afterwards? Not always. There's been a lot of times where I was like disrespectful to a lot of people which like online and stuff, which was just like so stupid. It was all because I was like having fear, all this bullshit, you know? But at the end of the day, all fun times, bro. A lot of laughs. Um, yeah, just fun, like rock star fun, dude, you know? Um, and yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, sorry, I'm just thinking about a bunch of shit. Yeah, definitely a flirty guy, bro. I can't deny that. I'm definitely a flirty guy. It's a part of my charisma, you know. I think also it's healthy. I think a flirty attitude is healthy because it's just like it's inviting, but also like respecting, you know, at the same time, you know. And it's like, you know, down to have fun, down to talk, you know. Um, and then enjoying it, you know? Yeah, fun. And one thing that surprised me, I guess, is that, well, I wasn't really surprised though. Like, no one would ever know, right? When you're younger, that your mom fucking loves showing her tits to the guys next door. You know what I'm saying? But I always knew. I don't know, but everyone's like, no, Will, you're crazy, bro. You know, she's older. She would never be like that. No, dude, she's definitely like that, bro. Like 150%, dude. Like having fun. Like that's just normal. Like like 1,000, you know? Like y'all still want to have fun is what I'm getting at, right? Like you guys still like to like have fun, right? Or or does it get an age where you're just like not okay, good. It doesn't go away. Okay, that's good. That's good. Someone said, no, I would never take my shirt off and stand in a convertible on the beach for attention. No way, dude. Actually, bro, there's no way you ever have done that, bro. I knew porn was real. I knew it, bro. I've been saying this and I'll never not say it. Porn is 100% real, bro. Everything about it. This is all happening in real life. Fuck. Like, you can't tell me there's never been like people at a concert doing stuff low key and shit like that. Like things you would see in porn. You can't tell me that shit doesn't happen in real life. Right? Missy says never. Oh my goodness, bro. That's the most wild shit, bro. Imagine you're just bouncing up and down in a concert and you're like, yeah, yeah. And then you just start getting horny and you start grinding on each other. Like, bro, that's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Like, when you really think about it, like in the moment, it's like, oh, yeah, that was fun. But when you really think about it, it's like, yo, what the fuck are you guys? Dogs? What are you, fucking animals? Like, what are you doing? You guys are grinding on each other trying to come at a concert, dude? This is ridiculous. You know? Fuck. Life's crazy. Bro, you know what was 10 times worse though? You guys complain about porn now. Dude, your guys' porn in the 80s was fucked up, bro. Like, what the hell is that, bro? Like, you guys had some fucked up 80s porn, bro. Seriously. And you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't even really have to explain myself. Because you guys know the shit that was fucking Just crazy shit, bro. Fuck. Thank God times have changed. Like, fuck, get tied to the bed and stuff. I'm like, bro, what is this? I'm like, that poor girl, bro. Fuck. Husband's fucking coming in with overalls, fucking ties her to the bed. It's like 19 fucking 80 film. Fucking TV's all done. Comes back. He's like, all right, honey, I'm the boss. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? What was wrong with you guys? No wonder you're scared of men now. Saying fuck picking the bear over the man. I would be too. But he's tying me to the bed? Fuck. Jeez. Christy's like, fuck. I forgot about that porno back in fucking 1983 in October with fucking John. No. Did he post that? Christy's like, oh my god. How could I forget? She goes back, it's got like 10 million views. Oh my god, that'd be horrible. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie though. Alright? I don't like the porn industry. Like, I don't look up to people that are in the porn industry. You know? Like, to really get to that place to like where you want to do that, like make porn, I don't know. I find it like kind of odd, you know? Like, why would you actually want to be like a star like that, you know? And then like, wouldn't you be scared of getting sick of just having sex all the time? Like, I'd be scared of like losing like my sexual like, you know? It's yeah. But I don't judge, but I don't know. I know Kim, I mean Karen, we know you don't judge, right? Jeez, Karen. Karen's like, I don't judge. Like, oh my God, only if they knew. I'm like, Karen, listen, we know. Okay. But we're talking hypothetically, like we're trying to oh no, Washington just tied it up with 1 minute left in the third period. Now it's going to overtime. I love OT games too. Um, I'm gonna get going, guys, in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Watch this game. Doesn't look like some are there by four. I would hope not. There's no one there by force. I don't think anyone, but I can't say anyone. I know there has been people that have been like blackmailed or like you gotta do this. I know that, but like I don't know. I think like I don't know. If you're 18 years old, you shouldn't be joining porn, dude. You're a kid still, You're still young as fuck. So I think like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that, to be honest. Honestly, I don't even think porn should be a thing, to be honest with you. I think it only hurts you to watch porn. Like porn is not a good thing. Like it doesn't make you connect with people better. It makes you feel like more like gross about yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like either way, it's just like I would say just ban it all in general. Like sue. But maybe I wonder the statistic. I wonder if porn reduces the statistics of rape. Like, I wonder if keeping men on their computer masturbating would not make them go psycho if they can't get a girl, where they like force a girl to have sex with them. Like, I wonder what that statistic is, or if it makes it worse because you're so invested in that and then you want that so bad. So you end up saying, I'm gonna go force a girl because I can't get a girl myself. You know what I'm saying? So I would say worse. I would say probably worse. I'd say probably worse. Yeah. Obviously, porn isn't the only reason to why people do bad things like that. There's like childhood trauma, there's revenge on people, there's so many other things. So I wouldn't just blame porn for that. But I definitely think like it wouldn't help either. I don't know. Yeah, I watched Catch a Predator, or I don't really watch Catch a Predator because I don't know, it was just a little too much for me, but I do appreciate what they do and stuff. But like seeing like an older man that's like owns Disney is meeting up with like a 14-year-old girl. I'm like, this is crazy, bro. Like people that are actually in the industry that are high up are just doing things like this and not giving a fuck. And then I heard this one story a couple days ago that this guy that got caught meeting up with a younger girl had HIV, but they caught him. His name was Vitali, and he made a video. And they found when they caught him, they found out the guy had HIV. So he was gonna give HIV to like a younger fucking person, which is disgusting. Um, so all that shit fucks me up. I also seen videos of people like badly beating up people that are like pedophiles and stuff. And even though it's like, fuck that guy, a lot of those pedophiles have like mental illness. I'm not saying it's good, but it's sad seeing someone that can't even really like communicate or talk, getting their face beaten. I'm just like, holy fuck, like a lot of people go to extremes, but still, I think like, fuck that guy. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of stress watching crime shit like that, bro. It's like, this is scary shit. But I think it's a good thing to be catching these people because imagine if we just laid a blind eye over shit like that and the industry was still like Jeffrey Epstein and all these people were just still doing this like it's nothing and we just accepted it. You know what I mean? So many people would be getting hurt. So it's good that we're like 100% in this generation. We are pounding it down on people that are rapists, pedophiles, all this stuff, because we're realizing that so many people are victims to that when they were growing up with no social media or whatever it is. So I think that will reduce it by a lot because it'll scare a lot of people. But there also are people that don't care anymore. Like I saw a video of like a president and they asked him, they're like, and he was like an older president, and they're like, "Oh, what about Jeffrey Epstein's island?" He's like, "Oh, good time." Like he didn't even care. And I think some people get so like they get old or they just don't care anymore, and they'll do whatever. Like they're literal monsters. Like they don't care about dying. Like they will, if you're in front of them, they will do whatever they want to you and not give a fuck. Like so that's very scary. Like some people just don't care, bro. and that like fucks me up. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, very sad, very sad, very scary, very scary. Yeah, a lot of Hollywood producers. It was weird how like normalized it was like way back then. Not normalized, but it was weird how like people were getting away with it. There was like interviews of like a guy and he's like, "Oh, that 16-year-old so hot." And this guy's like 30 years old and the whole crowd starts laughing and they're like, "Ha ha ha, like isn't she so hot?" Like blah 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 blah. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, and then they look back at it years later and they're like, what the fuck? But like back in like the 60s, 70s, it was like people were just being weird, bro. You know? And it's like, I don't know, you know? But it's good that we're growing as a society and being like, this is not right. You know what I'm saying? And really like tackling that. Just think how the women felt. Yeah, because it's mostly women, right? That are getting like victimized because, men are very good at like having control or power or this or that or manipulating their way through. And then especially when there's no social media back then and you're a girl and you're very vulnerable, and then you got this like sick uncle or sick dad that's like kind of doing stuff to you or something and you kind of got to keep like that's just some scary ass shit, especially when you're just vulnerable and you're a girl and you're like, you know um so men are victims too, don't get me wrong, like the Hernandez brothers or whatever, their dad did some nasty shit and that's why, even though it wasn't good that he killed somebody or killed their parents, there was still like some fuck shit, and those boys felt like they had to keep their mouths shut, So it's the same thing, but I don't know. I just think like men are way uglier. We're fucking a little more dominant, so it can be it can be scarier. Like men are more perverted, like we're more like whistling at girls or like looking at them or being like, so at least guys are more like, I'll fucking beat you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But either way, it's bad for both sides. It is bad for both sides. Honestly, you hear cases from both sides the exact same, you know? So yeah. Yeah, they're physically stronger. We get into that, and then it's like there's a lot of women that are physically stronger than men too, even though not really, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things up for debate. Like, I don't want to be too right-sided about things because, you know, it's whatever. There's so much that goes into it. Yeah. Well, was it like Jeffrey Epstein's wife, like doing it with him? Um, like they were both like kind of planning it and stuff like that, which is crazy, bro. That's gross, man. The thing that's sad is these kids trust these people. So when you got like some girl that's like, oh, this rich guy, I trust him. He's gonna give me opportunities. Yay. And then all that guy's thinking about is like doing something like that fucking hurts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy world. Like Monica Lewinsky. Yeah, listen. Okay, I'm not going down to politics, guys. Okay, because I don't even know the story with Monica Lewinsky. But I don't even want to talk about it because I don't really want to get into too much of like what's right, what's wrong. I don't know that story, bro. You know. Um, but I can already tell that there are people that back up I think it was Clinton, and then I can already tell there's people that back up Monica Lewinsky. So that topic is just going to be fucking crazy. Do you know what I mean? I do know Monica Lewinsky. All I know is she gave the president a blowjob. I don't know anything else, and I don't even really want to know right now, I guess, because just gonna get into it. Yeah, like even if she was 22 and he was the leader of the free world, if she consented and wanted that, I know there's more that goes into that, so I don't want to give too much. But if she wanted that and she consented and she's 22 years old, there's a lot of 22-year-olds that like older men. Like there's a lot of 22-year-olds that like older men. I like older women at 21. You know what I mean? So it's, I don't know though what, like, was he kind of like, well, I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah. He was the all powerful for sure, but you can't blame having power. Like you would say that about anything. Clinton has sex with his wife comes out and says whatever, you'd say, "Oh, but he had the power. He could have been telling her to do." Like you can do that with everything. Like they're all he's still a human being that is having fun and wants to have sex just like other people. You know what I mean? So if a connection is happening and it's consensual and there's no force or anything or no like blackmail or anything like that, if there's no blackmail or anything like that, then was it inappropriate? For sure, dude. He had a wife, you know? Um, you can't cheat. Like, you shouldn't be cheating, blah, 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 you know? Um, but yeah, I think either way, bro, it's not right or wrong. It's just something that happened that there's right and wrong in both sides. I think she could have done things better, let's say. I don't know the story, so I can't be too much of an advocate towards it. But I think then he could have done things better. You know what I'm saying? So I think both sides, it could have been like, I don't know, but coulda, woulda, I don't know. You know what I mean? It depends what you're like trying to call out, what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? This is a close game. Yeah, I don't know. I think bottom line, we should own up things more and say, yeah, you know what? An older man shouldn't really be hanging out with a 22-year-old. Honestly, I think it gets to a point, it's gross. You shouldn't be like, I think I don't know. I don't know. I think it gets to a point in life maybe where it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this anymore because just it's not the best, I don't know. Because I think I don't know. I don't know. I don't wanna this is why it's tough because they talk about Leonardo DiCaprio. He's 50, he talks to 20-year-olds. People think he's disgusting for that, or Brady's coach. People think he's disgusting for that. But at the same time, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't want to be if they're both adults, I don't want to be too like who knows, I don't know. If they have an amazing connection and they love each other and they have a connection that they want to work with each other, maybe that was okay. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. No! Fuck! Guys, they just scored. The Caps scored, bro. It's 3-2 in overtime. Washington scored to beat Montreal. Oh my goodness. My dad is pissed right now. And Gina's pissed too upstairs. and we got Kira dancing in the corner, sticking the finger at me, laughing. Thanks, Kira. And now she's blowing me a kiss. All right. She's going like this. Then she's like, and then she's all quiet. Ivan's la Oh yeah, Ivan's pumped too. Everyone says hi to Liz. Says hi to her. Liz. Can you hear Gina upstairs? No. I bet she's not even watching right now. Yeah, victory dance, dude. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Lisa. You know what? I'm gonna go into, but great live, guys. Um, Thank you for everything. Great conversations from top to bottom to east to west. We just hit everything again, which I do enjoy. It's just whatever, but uh kind of wrap it up and just enjoy the rest of the night. Um, but yeah, great conversations and just fun. It's fun connecting, fun talking to you guys, fun hearing everyone, seeing everyone. Um, so yeah, thank you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at some point. Not sure when, but I'll see you guys tomorrow at some point. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. Love you guys. Yeah, no. Yeah, great. I think someone said, oh, Fear Factor. Is Fear Factor on tonight? Did I miss it? Bro, when's Fear Factor on? I think it's on at 10. Tomorrow. No, Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Oh, today's Tuesday. Okay, yes, tomorrow. Okay, beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Um, yeah, someone said, I can't believe we're still learning things about you. You're always gonna learn new things about me. You're always gonna learn new things about me. Again, I'm constantly changing. I'm constantly remembering things, constantly talking about different things. You're always gonna learn more and more about me. I'm always growing. Always gaining new perspectives about things. Always learning. Exactly. And yeah, there's so much. I've lived a fun, eventful life. I also have a really good imagination and stuff like that. So yeah, you're always gonna learn about me, you know. Um, but yeah, yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys. All right, see you later, alligators. Word of the night, Mark Henry. Search that one up. That's the word of the night, Mark Henry. Bye, guys. Debbie with the 10 gifted. Love ya. Bye, guys. Mark Henry is the word of the night. Love. Thanks, Debbie. Dubs. Love you guys. Mark Henry.